Hello guys, welcome to another video. This is the first deck profile I've done on this channel, so let me know how it all goes, but I've been receiving a lot of requests for the starter deck 14 Luffy. It's a mono black color leader, Straw Hat Pirates, Dawn ×1. If you have an 8 cost or higher on board, he gains 1,000 power, and then he increases everybody's cost by 1. This is going to be a more navy build rather than a straw hat build, just to mess around with the new 8 cost Garp that came out of, I want to say OP10. I think it was OP10. OP11. It was a new Garp that came out of OP11. Just had to double check that. But anyways, we start out with 4 brand new. He is a Navy Searcher for 2. He looks at the top 3, grabs a Navy card and trashes the rest, and then he has 3k power. This card has come in clutch a lot with its 3k stat line, just because 2 Dawn, throw it underneath him, 5 to lead, right? You can make him into a big swinger if you really want to. But he primarily searches your stuff. Next we have, I'm going to be a Navy officer. It's the same thing as brand new, but without the body stat line. It's going to look at the top 3 and then trash the rest. You want to fuel your trash with this deck with as many Navy cards as possible, just because the Garp wants to put 3 to the bottom to pop a 7. We're going to go 2 Rippers. I would have boosted this up higher, but in this meta right now, whether it's Black or Zoro specifically, he's just too easy to rest. They swing into it, and then you get taken into life anyways, so he didn't really block anything. But he is good in some matchups, so I run him at 2. I run 2 Helmeppo. I was playing 3, I think, but I bumped him down to 2 just because he's the same stat line as brand new. And on play, he minuses 3. Paired with Garp on 10 Dawn, he can clear, him and Garp can clear anything. Then we have 2 Kobes. Kobe trashes a card from hand and he pops a 3. He's kind of situational, but his ability just to pop random stuff, and paired with either Brook or the 7 cost Sengoku, allows you to really amp up the popping ability. It's in the back. Next, we're running 2 Brooks. I like Brook in this build just because even if you mill him off of any of your Navy Searchers, you can Rebecca him back, and then he does -1 on attack, and on play he minuses 1, and then he KOs a 0. Next, we're running only 3 of the 4-drop. No counter Kuzan. I like him at 3. I can see him at 2, but I like him at 3 only because if he sticks, you are clearing anything in this game. Kobe is popping an 8 or a 7. Brook is popping a 5. The tempo control is a lot better with this card, and he replaces himself. The only issue is he has no counter. And we're playing 2 of the OP11 Kuzan, because this Kuzan mills the top 3 cards of your deck. You can feel your trash easily, and then when attacking, one of your Navy cards can attack actives. So if you swing with him, you can make like any of your little guys be able to attack a small chump blocker. If not, he's just still a 4 or 5 stat line. We have 4 Rebeccas, one of the best black cards ever invented, honestly. It for those of you who don't know what it does, it pulls back a 3 to 7 from trash black card, and then it plays a 3 cost or less black card from your hand. Notably, other than Rebecca herself. Same thing with these 2 searchers. They can't grab brand new. They can't grab. I'm going to be the one who's Navy officer. We run 3 of the 5-drop Sanji. You run 3 of this Sanji just because he's a brick, honestly. The deck runs a little bit too much no counter, in my opinion. That's what I was trying to mess around with the ratios, but you kind of need all the Navy stuff, right? Like, this is no counter, but you need it to search. This is no counter, but you need it for cost reduction. and then you need the 5 cost Sanji with your leader effect, makes him a 6. He pops a 5. So it's a little niche, but he is really good right now, especially in the Bonnie, because Bonnie is just spamming 5 drops. Against Zoro, if they haven't developed a Tashigi yet, it's pretty good. To actually, no, if they haven't developed the 2 cost blocker, it's pretty good because Tashigi can't protect. We're running 3 Jacks. Jack helps with cycle, and he's an 11 cost, so on 8 you Jack and then go with Luffy, and now Luffy's a 6k leader. Jack pops a 3 cost, draws another, and then trashes 1. We have 2 Sengoku. This Sengoku pulls back any 4 cost or less Navy from your trash. So if you're getting low on hand advantage and you just want to replace the Sengoku, you can revive this. If your trash is getting a bit empty, you can revive this, or you can revive a Kobe to pop 1. Or at worst, you revive a brand new to search. That one's more niche than anything else, but the things that you're reviving most often are the Kuzans and the Kobes, just to keep her moving. Next, we're running 4 Garps. Garp is the powerhouse of the deck and what you want to see so often. He's an 8/8, no counter. Again, like I said, there's a lot of no counter in the deck, which personally I don't like, but it's hard to mess around with those ratios at least. But he on play puts 3 Navy cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck, gives Arrested Dawn to leader, and if there's a 9 cost on board, it will KO a 7, which paired with your leader effect will make him a 9 cost, so he's able to clear. And then you also have the Sengoku on 8, so that to make your leader also a 6k. That's it for that. And then for 2ks, it's kind of standard. You're running 4 Suru. It's a 1 cost 2k counter that minuses 2 costs to something. It's pretty good, honestly. I'm sorry for the shadow too. This is my room, not my normal recording place, but wanted to get this out as soon as possible. I did get busy. I'm sorry about that, guys. But it's a 2k counter. It's pretty good. Next, you're running 4 Tashigis. I couldn't find my 4th common Tashigi, so I used the tournament pack one. She activate main, rests herself to -3 to something. Or is it 2? The minus is 2. So this card, especially in the Kuzan matchup in the video that I posted, came up in clutch just because he couldn't clear it. I had too much counter for him, and then he just couldn't clear it, so it kept popping his stuff for effectively free. Then for the final 2Ks, we have 2 T-Boon. We run 10 2Ks. T-Bone on play KOs a 2. Can it sometimes come up, especially if you pair him with Helmeppo to pop a 5, but or Kuzan to pop a 6, 7, 6. It pops a 6. So at that point it becomes a little better, but him just popping chump blockers for 5 is a little weak in my opinion. And then finally, as you guys probably saw in the Zora video that came out most recently, running 2 of the Soap Sheep. I really like Soap Sheep only because I did this deck before the ban list for UP, and 9 costs were running everywhere. So the ability to go 8 for Garp to with Soap Sheep to clear a 9 was really good in my opinion. Its trigger also makes your opponent discard a card. Came up in the Zora matchup just to help diminish the hand a little bit. But yeah, my ratios could probably use some adjusting. Like, I'd probably go up more on Sengoku. Cut Soap Sheep down to 1 just because UP isn't really around in my locals. But this was the deck that I brought, and I went, I want to say, was it X1? It was X1 because I lost to the first round Zoro. But yeah, no, this is the deck. I mean, I think it's pretty standard. There may be a few tech options like the Soap Sheep, maybe the Brook, but yeah. Let me know what you guys thought of it. I'll try to get more deck profiles out if you guys really want to watch them. And I'll catch you all later.